The influence of Hinduism in West Java can be traced back to at least the mid-5th century, as evidenced by inscriptions issued by King Purnawarman of the Tarumanagara kingdom. However, these inscriptions do not yet show a clear influence of the Shiva sect. Purnawarman worshipped Vishnu. Hinduism, as reflected in these inscriptions and the Yupa found in Kutai, East Kalimantan, was still largely Vedic, Brahmanic, and had not undergone significant changes or interpretations. It was only later that the influence of Hinduism, Shivaism, and Buddhism became more apparent in West Java from the 8th to 16th centuries, leading up to the significant spread of Islam. Although there is not much epigraphic evidence apart from Purnawarman's inscriptions, several manuscripts indicate that these two religions coexisted peacefully and harmoniously. The Sanghyang Siksakanda in Karesian manuscript, written during the Sunda kingdom, shows a very clear Hindu influence, although it appears that by that time the two religions had fused into a new religion. In Part 3, the manuscript states, "This must be done, the mandate of the kind-hearted True One. Hail with the name of Shiva, worship of the servant to Sanghyang Pankadataggata, Buddha." Panka means 5, Tata means speech, Gata means body, that is for the good of all. Additionally, these two religions managed to adapt to the local traditions that were already alive and growing. In the same manuscript, it is mentioned in verse 2. Mankubhumi worships the king worships the gods worship Hyang. It seems that Hyang here translates to ancestor or Pitara. The tradition of worshipping ancestors, Pitra Puja, is an indigenous Indonesian tradition, as indicated by archaeological findings such as sarcophagi, burial goods, stepped pyramids, and so on. Indian religions did not eliminate this tradition but rather perfected it. Ancestor worship was evident in the prehistorical societies of the archipelago, as shown by numerous archaeological excavations on several islands in Indonesia. From this, we can see the development of Hinduism into Hindu Buddhism and the emergence of a syncretic ancestor religion. This is evidenced by the descent of the god status to Hyang. The Sanghyang Siksakanda in Karesian manuscript also describes the nature of Buddhism at that time. It mentions that Dasakrita is a shadow of Dasasala and represents the essence of Dasamarga, sourced from Dasandriya. This illustrates that the principles of Buddhism during the reign of Sri Baduga Maharaja had been developed and grounded into practical daily life. The negative aspects of Buddhism had been transformed into positive forms within Dasamarga, 10 deeds. Since success depends on individuals, Dasakrita must be based on an understanding of Dasandriya, 10 senses, found in the human body. Following these instructions properly would lead the country to prosperity, the people to welfare, the land to fertility, plants to thrive, rain to fall regularly, and life on earth to be safe and peaceful. The 10 deeds in Buddhism are symbolized by 10 steps with a mandala system in the Borobudur temple. The Batuchalis Bagar inscription states, "The son of Rayang Dua Niskala attains moksha at Gunatiga." This phrase reminds us of a similar expression found in the Pararaton book, which informs us that King Wisnuwardana was venerated as Shiva in Walari and as Buddha Amagapasa in Kandiyago, East Java.